Happy Wednesday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda. Action-packed podcast.
We met Kate, one of our Jam singles. She's had a couple of rough goes at finding romance.
Well, what about that boyfriend that she had and they were going along swimmingly?
And heading towards some kind of big crescendo of commitment.
And then all of a sudden there was one little problem. He was married and had 3 children.
Yeah. The stories you hear, hey, but if you want to hear from Kate, please hang around.
Perfect mum match. Once again, we matched up a mum and daughters and the answers did very, very well.
Rosso joins us. Tim Ross, he's got a new live comedy show called Rosso 88, where he discusses all things Expo 88 in Brisbane. And, of course, our nostalgia juices just started to flow.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some great calls.
Speaking of juices, the Met Gala wrap-up, we'll check that as all those fruits at that thing. Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you cunt-face?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
What are you, an idiot?
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Mrs. Muntz.
How are you going?
I am well.
Wednesday.
I had a few beers last night. I had 3 beers.
Hump day?
Yeah, Tuesday, but my neighbour Gaz just put in some new plumbing.
Are we talking about actual plumbing or body plumbing?
No, actual plumbing. So he's got a stormwater drain PVC pipe, and then he's got this brand new copper water pipe running next to it. And we were both looking at it, and he said, "You want a beer?" And I went, "Oh, I wasn't going to have one. It is Tuesday."
Because he's retired, isn't he?
Yeah.
He can have beers as long as he likes.
And he said, "Come on, let's have it." And I said, "Okay," because we're appreciating the plumbing, and it looks so good. And then we were just talking, and I said, "It's a shame that we have to cover it all up with dirt and stuff."
What's the female equivalent of that? Because girls
plumbing?
don't stand around and go, "That looks great, let's have a drink and look at it." Well, I don't think women, I don't know if we have an equivalent of that.
Surely you would. Don't you, when you make a dress or a garment, do you ever look at
make a dress or a garment? Actually, women don't sew anymore.
Do you look at a sewing machine and go, that's all right?
No, I don't. And I think it's a skill that's being lost to our generation. Most of us had mums that sewed, I think. But clothes now are so much cheaper than they used to be that clothes don't get sewn. And if there's a kid's school performance, there's usually only one mother who can do all the sewing for things.
She's making all the outfits.
Yeah. It's a lost art. So I don't know what we stand around and look at. Pool boys?
Okay.
Do you want to have a glass of wine while we look at Raoul a little bit longer?
But you don't have a pool.
That's a shame. If
That
someone
is
would
a
build a
shame.
pool, fine, then I'd look at the plumbing.
It's a dash shame.
Let's look at his plumbing.
Did you see the big moon last night?
No.
It was like streaming into my room. It woke me up at 2 a.m.
Do you sleep with blinds open?
Yeah.
Always?
Yeah. I like to see the planes flying over my house.
But
that
then,
makes me happy. I see a plane going over and I go,
But
that's
you
good.
come in here early before the sun comes up.
Yep.
How does Helen sleep with the sun coming in the window?
She does, I guess.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'd be awake, and then maybe this job has trained me to wake up the second there's light. On weekends, I have to wear an eye patch. Not an eye patch.
Just
I have to wear an eye... Two different eye patches from different pirates so that the sun doesn't wake me up. And I still wake up at 5. Annoying, isn't it? So on weekends, you can sleep in even with the sun streaming into your bedroom.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I like to be connected. And you know what else I've got on my phone now? I've got that flight radar thing. So now when the plane flies over my house, I can actually look on my flight radar and say, oh, that's there it is, QF, blah, blah.
I don't understand men at all. Harley does that too. That's plain
no
perving.
It's like a train set.
Yeah.
You just, how good's this?
Yeah.
It is.
I have to get up in the middle of the night and say, where's that pool boy?
Forget porn, you just go to plain porn. That's the next level. That's what it's about. Although I haven't paid for it. It's the free one. The junior.
If you want the OnlyFans plains, you got to pay, baby.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, I'll look under that wing.
We've got an action-packed show today. Tim Ross is going to be joining us today. He's got a new show called Rosso 88, which no doubt will be remembering Expo 88. Remember that
Expo
thing?
88.
What a time to be alive.
Oh, wasn't it just?
What a great time. Instagram makes its return. Perfect mum match as well.
But let's start with
and
the
Jam
magnificent-
singles.
It's all happening. But can we start with the Mag 7? Here's
Please.
question 1. What big celebrity event was held yesterday in New York?
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We have for you the Magnificent 7. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Would you like to look at Jonesy's plumbing, is what I'll say.
But it's about getting question 7 right. Michael would appreciate good plumbing, wouldn't you, Michael?
Oh, 100% I would.
So, Michael, you'd be one of those guys who'd stand around and look at plumbing. They're the same sort of guys, aren't they, that stand around and look at big earth-moving equipment and things. Is that your thing?
Not really, no. Not
No.
big earth moving equipment.
I find when
I
you...
don't need a reason to stand around and have a beer, though.
No, men...
Look at these ants.
Hang on, where's these ants? Where's the beers? Get the beers on. There's something satisfying, though, about one time I had to do some plumbing at a house that I had, and the plumber came around and he said, okay, so we're going to dig a trench here, and the price was like about $6,000, and I went, oh. And I said, well, and he goes, of course you can dig it yourself, and I said, well, how much will it cost?
dig it.
How much will it cost if I dig it myself? And he said, I'll do it for $1,000. So it went from $6,000 to $1,000.
But you had to do all the digging.
Yeah, plumbers don't like digging.
How long did it take?
It took me a while, but I got a bunch of mates in it because they're all worked in radio and they don't do any hard work. And they thought, oh, this sounds like fun.
Beers.
See, so they came around and we're just digging a trench. And this is years and years ago. And the plumber commented on my fall. My fall was very good. So you're going to have good fall for the sewer to go down to the...
When all this fails, Brendan, and probably will by lunchtime, you can do that.
I'm not digging. My digging days are done.
Question 1 for you, Michael. Let's get to it. What big celebrity event was held yesterday in New York?
The Met Gala.
That's it.
Capulets and Montagues feature in which Shakespearean play?
Romeo and Juliet.
That's
Very
it.
good.
Let's get to Lyrical Assassin.
I'll do this.
I can't remember how
Amanda
this
doesn't
one.
understand
So
it.
you read words, do you? You
no,
don't sing. We don't play the song.
No, I quote the lyrics in a conversational style, and Michael has to work out where these lyrics come from.
Okay.
A man walks down the street. He says, "Why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle? The rest of my life is so hard. I need a photo opportunity. I want a shot at redemption. Don't want to end up in a cartoon.
It's one of my favourite
in a
songs.
cartoon graveyard."
Do you know what it is, Michael?
Don't do it in my head at the moment.
Well, that's where we have to leave you.
Thanks, Michael. Jackie's in Ingleburn.
Hi, Jackie.
Good morning. How are we?
Very well. Because I love this song, can I say the words?
Don't sing it.
I
Just
won't sing, I'm just gonna
conversational
say them.
style. Imagine you having a conversation with me and Jackie.
Well, a man walks down the street and he says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle when the rest of my life is so hard? I need a photo opportunity. I need a shot at redemption. I don't want to end up in a cartoon.
You can call me Al.
That's it.
A man walks down the street, he says, why
Paul
am I
Simon.
soft in the middle now?
Yeah.
Why am I soft in the middle?
Written about his when he was with Carrie Fisher, and
I want to
someone
show redemption.
They were married.
yeah, no, and someone came up to a party and they'd forgotten Paul Simon's name and they kept calling him Al, and he go, well, this is my wife Betty, and that's how it became. You can call me Betty and you can call me Al. What does the U stand for in UFC? It's one of Amanda's favourite sports.
The old kick in the face.
Is it A, ultimate, B, unlimited, or C, ultra violent?
It's the Something Fighting Championship. What's the U? UFC.
Ultimate.
That's
Ultimate, or kick in the face, as you like to call it.
Question 5. In Alice in Wonderland, a croquet game takes place using flamingos as mallets and what creature as balls?
Oh, gosh. Oh, what creature is bald?
Yeah, a creature.
What do they use as a ball when they're using...
In Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, they've got playing croquet with a flamingo bat.
Oh, is
mallet.
it a real sort of animal?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. Hedgehog.
Yes, it is. We gave you too much Googling time there.
Googling, Jackie.
No, never.
No, well, just remember, do it discreetly, Jackie. Come on.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Oh, we might have to get out a big fact.
What tree leaf is found on the Canadian flag?
Maple.
Yeah, you know that one.
Question 7, and we can't give you lots of time with this one. Jim Jeffries is hosting a show tonight on Channel 7. What's it called?
Oh, Jim Jeffries.
No, sorry, we don't have the Googling time.
Fullest once shame on you, fool us twice.
Shame on George Bush who stuffed that saying up.
Why don't you call us? Play the Magnificent Seven. Jim Jeffries is hosting a show tonight on Channel 7. It's called The What?
Jam Nation.
We're into the Magnificent Seven. And we're at question 7.
Let's go to Dan in Northmead. Hi, Dan.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. This is where you can win absolutely everything. Jim Jeffries is hosting a TV show tonight on Channel 7 called The What?
That would be the 1% Club.
There it is.
Yeah, we interviewed him last week. I wasn't very impressed with him.
Actually, it wasn't a good interview.
He was a pain in the neck and he was deliberately...
obtuse.
or mean, I thought. We're trying to talk to him about his show. He's probably in LA late at night, but still we're trying to help him sell his show. And I just
usually
thought
he was
quite rude to me, I thought.
Usually he gives dividends. But you thought he was rude to you?
I thought he was rude to me.
I didn't feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll bring it up when we talk to him next time.
I'm hoping there won't be a next time.
Oh, well, that's it?
No, actually, I think he's
We're
very
putting
funny.
him on the list.
As a stand-up, I think he's very funny. And actually,
I love
personally,
him.
I've
I think
always
he's funny.
liked him. So it
Sure.
disappointed me that the interview went that way.
Every time we have him on the show, he always provides quality content. But
Well.
maybe he was a bit prickly.
I don't know.
Okay. Sure. You know, if one of us bleeds, we both bleed, you know.
No, look, he's fine.
If
I'm
you
just
want to
saying
go to war,
I didn't enjoy
I'm
talking
happy
to him
do it.
last week.
Okay. Congratulations to you, Dan. You've won the Jam Pack. It's all coming your way. A vivid cocktail harbour bar experience. What about this? You're on Captain Cook Cruise. You're looking around and there's Vivid. You're having a drink. You're living the dream.
That's living the Sydney dream.
Country Culture Mother's Day Pack committed to supporting Australian makers, designers and producers. And Jonesy demand a coach to choose fit, colour and some standard pencils. Anything you'd like to add there, Dan?
Oh, no, thank you very much. And also, I do appreciate good plumbing as well.
Pun humour.
Well, thank you. Actually, you're right, Dan, because he
I
think it was about a pun.
Yeah, because your pun, well, you know, pun stuff's not for everyone.
Well, it's not for Brendan, but Dan, maybe you and I could do a show.
I said plumbing.
Oh, plumbing.
Oh,
okay.
So it's praise for Jonesy. You can all rack off.
Thank you, Dan. Well, plumbing is great. You'd rather plumbing than pun humour, wouldn't you, Dan?
Yes, that's right.
There you go. Thank you.
Why don't I just go home?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
All right, people, listen up. Is everybody in? Let's go. Strap yourself in.
Let the fun begin.
Let's flick through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1986, Gordon Lightfoot was inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame by Bob Dylan.
Pleases me to be here. Give this award to Gordon. I've known Gordon for a long time, and I know he's been offered this award before, but he hasn't ever accepted it because he wanted me to come and give it to him. So
That's quite the demand there, isn't it?
Only if, I'm going to say that. I'll only accept a gold log if Bob Dylan gives it to me.
Okay.
Well, look, sadly, Gordon Lightfoot passed away yesterday at the age of 84 from natural causes. I love Gordon Lightfoot. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said that his music told stories that captured the Canadian spirit. He always wrote really about the historical moments and emotional moments of the Canadian lifestyle, Canadian life, particularly, as Trudeau said yesterday, the iconic a Canadian railroad trilogy that will be part of the country's musical heritage.
Yeah.
He was covered by stacks of people. Elvis Presley, Bob Dylan, Barbra Streisand, Johnny Cash, Neil Young.
Yeah, and great songs.
Great songs. I love Gordon Lightfoot.
Sundown.
Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stair.
We'll keep away from my back stair. What about The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald?
Our favourite.
Lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake.
I love this.
I love it.
You and I often quiz each other, don't we, on the lyrics?
The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy.
So good.
With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons.
Can't play the whole thing. It goes for about 8 hours.
7 minutes and 50 seconds. It's the DJ's friend.
That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed.
Hard one for him to perform live and try and remember all the
It
stanzas.
wouldn't be hard because you're paying homage to those men. It's based on what's on a true story.
That's right.
But, you know, that line, does anyone know where the
Love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours. It's poetry.
What about If You Could Read My Mind? That was a great song.
This is a beautiful song.
The kids would know it. Stars on 45 had a crack at it with a hit.
A little thinner on the ground.
Nice remark.
Stars on 45 didn't do the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, surprisingly.
I'd like to hear Stars on 45 pull that one out. But I think today, to pay tribute to Gordon...
Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
No, we don't have time. Right. But let's play this, the OG. This is a nice song.
Love this.
Jam Nation.
Oh, so good.
Great song, isn't it?
Great
WSFM.
song.
Gordon Lightfoot passed away yesterday, age of 84. If you could read my mind. What
That
a great
song was written about the breakup of his marriage.
Yeah.
Great song.
Mostly sunny today, 25 degrees in the city, 24 in our west. Right now it is 16 degrees. It's 19.7.
Let's discuss the mental jamboree that is the Met Gala ball. In Australia...
Why does it exist?
It exists because it's a giant fundraiser for the Met, which is the Museum of...
Yeah.
And they raise millions and millions of dollars. Apparently the tickets are something like $50,000 for a table, I think. Or maybe that's an individual ticket, I was reading yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So all the punces turn out and spend a lot of money. What's it for, Ryan? What's the Met?
I typed in what does MET stand for, medical emergency team.
Well, that's it.
I don't think it's that.
No, I don't think it's that. So the Met Gala, they all have a different theme every year.
Yep.
It's usually run by Anna Wintour, who decides on what the theme will be. So there's a big fundraiser for the Museum of Textiles and arty stuff.
Yep.
This year's
they're
theme...
all dressed as cats.
Well, I'll tell you why. This year's theme was Karl Lagerfeld, the famous designer who died a couple of years ago.
Did he like cats?
I'll get to that. He's a controversial choice for a number of reasons. A lot of people are saying we should not be supporting him because he was, for one thing, he was openly fat-phobic.
Oh.
He'd frequently make disparaging comments about women who are above a sample size. Supermodel Heidi Klum and Adele were targets of his. He said they were too heavy, a little too fat, he said.
Oh.
No one wants to see curvy women, he has said. He also didn't like the Me Too movement, saying, I read somewhere that you now have to ask a model if she's comfortable with posing. You can't do anything. He said, it's unbelievable. If you don't want to pull your pants around, don't be a model, join a nunnery. So he was a controversial character.
Sure.
But the reason why the cat featured so heavily at the Met Gala yesterday was because he was obsessed with his pet cat, whose name was Choupette. And when he died, he left his housekeeper and his cat $2 million inheritance. He left the cat $2 million.
Yeah.
And the housekeeper has to take care of it for the rest of her life.
Right. Now, I can imagine how good that housekeeper is looking after that cat. Off you go, puss.
I drink out of the toilet. I don't care. Well, that's why a lot of the looks yesterday were cat-inspired.
Right.
You saw Jared Leto, I'm sure, who arrived.
He was dressed as a cat.
Like he was from The Masked Singer, in a giant facsimile of that cat.
Of Choupette.
And then he took the head off and everyone goes, oh, it's him.
That was quite the suit. I guess his mum would have been on the faff all into the night making that one.
Well, what about the singer Doja Cat? She had her face turned into a cat, like she was in the Cats musical.
She looked like a cat.
She looked like a cat.
She was seen licking herself at half time.
She used the litter box. It was really inappropriate, hiding behind the fridge. But also, who's this guy, Lil Nas X?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He was painted completely head to toe in silver with just a G-string with his bum hanging out and full crystals all over his face and his chest. How he sits down to eat a meal.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. That's bare bum on seat.
That's bare bum on seat. And how does that silver paint not come off? There's a lot of things there.
A lot of things there. There's a big fashion faux pas because apparently Olivia Wilde and a woman who's the head of Vogue in China wore the same outfit, which was a homage to something that was worn in the 1980s. Great. Olivia Wilde wore a white version, the other girl wore a black one, and everyone's going, this is outrageous. How can it happen?
Imagine you're going along there and you're dressed like Little Nas X. Oh, damn. I've got my bare bum. He's got his bare bum.
I wonder if they all thought, I'll be a cat. That'll surprise everyone. And 8 people turn up as cats.
And what about, what are some of the, so if I wanted to go to this, how do I get into it?
There's some very interesting rules to go to the Met Gala.
Yep.
I'm reading them here. 1, no selfies. You can't take your phone in with you.
Oh.
No smoking. A very strict seating arrangement.
Yep.
Listening, Little Nas X.
Yeah.
The same people can't sit next to each other from a previous year or from a previous event.
Oh, that's good. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, so Lil Nas X will find himself sitting next to, I don't know, who's someone that would be really inappropriate to sit next to. Someone with a cat allergy, maybe. Now, it says here...
Cat? Imagine if Fat Cat went along.
Oh, you win. Bravo.
He's got no pants too.
Garfield, wonderful. No bad breath, it says here. Certain foods are banned. Onion, garlic, bruschetta, parsley's banned so it doesn't get stuck in your teeth.
Oh, that's fair enough.
And you can't refuse...
Little Nas X. Excuse me,
your bum. Got some parsley, mate. And you can't refuse an invite because you will. If you refuse the invite, even if you're having brain surgery, you will not be invited again.
So if I get invited
And you don't go,
and I don't go, I can't go back.
never be invited again.
Oh.
Even if you didn't go last year, but this year is your year because you want to dress as a cat.
Well, I'll remember all that. I'll make sure I check my inbox.
Please. Check it for parsley.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Australian families across the nation packed up their cars and made the pilgrimage to Brisbane Expo 88. Tim Ross is still angry that his family wasn't one of them. He's put that anger to good use, though, and he's made a comedy show about it called Rosso 88. Armed with a clicker and some slides, he can take us right to the heart of it. Tim Ross, hello.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm still angry about it. You know what happened? 1986, we got into the old Commodore and we drove up to see Cats from Melbourne, right? It was a big thing. Stayed in Randwick at a motel that had a lift. And, that was pretty exciting. And Dad hated the whole experience, particularly Cats. And we never went on a family holiday ever again.
well, that ought to do it. That ought to do it.
When everyone else went to Expo 88, to show the world, the Ross family was stuck at home watching Simon Townsend's Wonder World again.
And nothing wrong with that. Yeah. It's interesting in our production team here, they're substantially young, or some of them are substantially younger than we are, and they don't know the cult of Expo 88.
Yeah.
Talk us through what it meant and why it was so incredible.
Damn the demographics. I was doing an interview for the Brisbane Times, and I was talking about all these things, including, remember mystery flights? Ansett had mystery flights.
Yes.
Yeah. And you have to, and because no one would really fly because flights were expensive. So you pay $70 and you just turn up at the airport and they'd put you on a plane that had empty seats. You could go to Tasmania for the day. You could go to Alice Springs, could go to Canberra, and that was a huge deal.
Yeah.
The journalist asked me to spell Ansett.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the question.
well, they do mystery flights these days. It's just flying Jetstar.
No, except your luggage goes on one.
You just get on one. Well, where are we going? I don't know. Yeah. Wherever you can get me, I'd be happy.
That's so true. So, Brisbane came alive in 1988.
Yeah.
They put roundabouts in that they'd never had before, and then they had to put ads on the telly to tell people how to use the roundabouts because everyone was taking shortcuts. But it did change it for the world. People came from all over the world for these wonderful pavilions. And for Australia in a time without the internet, it was huge. Everyone got in the cars and went up there. People got season passes on Saturday nights. You could see Joe Cocker, John Farnham, Crowded House, Brian Ferry every Saturday night. As part of the ticket price was a huge concert. Of course, you could take your little passport out and get it stamped. And most people in Brisbane who went every Friday night just went to the German beer hall, did the chicken dance, and that was it.
Yeah.
But,
I did that.
It's huge for the country. Huge for Brisbane.
But I was there at Expo 88, and the only thing that we got when we came back was the New Zealand Pavilion. They said, "Did you see the New Zealand one?" Because the queue was massive. And I said to my girlfriend, now wife, I said, I'm not queuing up to see New Zealand. I can fly to New Zealand. By the time the queue finishes, we could have gone to New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand.
What was I don't even know what was so special about the New Zealand Pavilion.
Did you go into it?
I was working at Beyond 2000. I just started and we were doing some filming there, but I didn't go inside. Did it have trees in it or something?
I don't know. It's
magical beans.
Yeah, we go to the phones. But no one talks about it. It's like people keeping the secret of the sixth sense. No one tells you what actually was in there.
But they do say that Expo 88 turned Brisbane from a big country town into a city.
It did, into a metropolis.
Yeah. I had this great thing. This guy came to one of the early shows that I've done, and his mum was one of the hostesses who wore this sort of yellow suit that you have to wear around Expo 88. And then the year after, the phone book came out, or the middle of the year actually. Next year's A to K, and she was on the front cover of the phone book, and her name was Eileen, and still to this day, they call her Expo Eileen.
Oh, she's still called that.
That is the dream.
You know what's really sad is when I think about Expo 88, it feels to me like that was about 3 years ago.
That's the shame of these things, isn't it? Time just keeps on marching.
Well, what year? How many years ago is it? 88. What's that? Come on, Tim, you're smart.
Go to the phone.
What year was 1988? And what did you think of the New Zealand
What year was
Pavilion?
1988? That's quite the question.
How long ago was it? Because we can't remember.
At 7:05, yeah, that's what your young producers who can Google.
I know,
They're
that's
Googling
right.
it now.
Well, they can do maths.
Yeah, Gemma, right? Was it? When were you born, mate?
98.
98. He wasn't.
And how old are you?
25.
So this is 35 years ago.
35 years.
35 years ago. But I don't look. It's really interesting because I don't look back at it with completely rose-coloured glasses. But what has been extraordinary is I play all these bits from Perfect Match, the old dating TV show, and Greg Evans, not as I remembered.
No.
What do you mean?
It was a bit more hands-on than we remembered at the time.
Really?
Yeah, but they all were. They just go for the kiss and a little bit of a look up and down. Yeah.
Yeah. No, so that was a revelation for me because that was a show that we watched when I was a kid anyway. Like it was 5:30 at night.
That's right.
Before the news. And as a teenager, all we wanted to do was go to Great Keppel Island because of that TV.
But you look at it, it's just a derelict wreck now. Not Greg Evans, but Great Keppel Island. Well, I think this is what it's all about.
This is in our drop zone.
This is right in our drop zone. For tickets to Rosso 88, head to modernistabooks.com. Tim, it's always a treat to have you on our show. Let's go to the phones.
Get out of the phones. Keep smiling. Bye for now.
Bye.
Jam Nation.
We're doing a gram right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I've got a lunch on today.
There's a big lunch, power lunch?
No, small power lunch.
Okay, small
Why
power
would I
lunch.
wear a white shirt? I've just spilt my breakfast on it.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
It's bad when you go into a lunch with stains all over you.
I know, that's right.
What are you,
I can't
Les
even
Patterson?
Put a brooch there. All right, let's get to
Maybe
it.
we have to break out the station. Maybe wear some logo. Wear a WS shirt.
I'll have to.
Instagram is here. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all questions right, you will win $1,000.
Then we'll ask you a question. Do you want to answer one more question and get $2,000, double your money? Say yes, though, and get it wrong, you go away with nothing.
I'm just looking at the questions now. Sarah in Barton Ridge. How are you, Sarah?
Good, guys. How are you?
Sarah, can I ask you this question?
Yes.
Do you have a brain in your head?
Oh, don't, Jonesy.
Sarah,
I agree, Sarah.
I
don't.
swear
Because they're
you
not,
will get
they're not
these.
all easy.
These are the easiest
They
questions.
are not.
Question one, I swear, is
Question
the
one
easiest
is
question
easy.
in the history of questions.
But there's no judgment, Sarah, and you're right to call on Jonesy to say don't do
No,
that.
I'm just saying, come on, what's happened to the world?
Well, some of these questions are a
we
bit
all
tricky.
just become idiots. We're in Dumbtown. Come on, you can get this, Sarah.
You're not helping, Brendan.
I think I'm helping. I'm putting a little bit of pressure on Sarah, and she will. I feel that you're going to rise to the task.
Okay, well, Sarah, let's see. There's no pressure from my side of the bench here. We have 10 questions, as you know. Now, if you're not sure, say pass. If we've got time, we'll come back, okay?
Okay.
Good luck, Sarah. No
Come on,
judgment.
Sarah.
Whatever happens is fine by
Sarah,
us.
there'll be so much judgment if you get question wrong. Question one wrong.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's begin. Question.
Come on, Sarah.
Shut up so I can ask the
I'm
question.
giving you pep.
Let's begin. Question one.
Okay.
In the alphabet, what letter comes after B?
C.
Question two. What are the colours of the Italian flag?
Pass.
Question three. What type of food is damper?
Bread.
Question four. Australia has 6 states and how many territories?
2.
Question five. What sport is Matty Johns associated with?
NRL.
Question 6. What's the tallest land mammal?
Tallest land mammal, giraffe.
Question 7. Material Girl is by which artist?
Madonna.
Question 8. What's the Disney movie that features lions?
The Lion King.
Question 9. Finish this sentence. The early bird catches...
The worm.
Question 10. How many Spice Girls are in the original lineup?
5.
Let's go back to question 2. What are the colours of the Italian flag?
Come on, Sarah.
Can you Google it?
Come on, Sarah. You can ask someone. Sarah. Mamma mia.
I didn't know this either. I don't know my
You know
flags.
this.
I don't know my flags.
Give it to
It's
Caddy.
red, white and green.
Sarah.
You there, Sarah?
Sarah's gone.
You know, she hung up because you offended her.
Oh.
You get $100 if you're listening, Sarah.
Offender? How do I offend her?
You can't say that to people.
What?
You can't say everyone's big dumbos, don't get it wrong. That's not how you conduct a competition. Can you imagine if Tony Barber used to come and say, all right, you dumbos, there's some white goods, you're not winning because you're an idiot.
Tony wouldn't have stood for it. You know.
Jam Nation.
Just talking to Rosso before about Expo 88. Brisbane Expo 88. I think the theme was leisure in the age of technology. I had just started at Beyond 2000. I think it was my first year. I would have been, 26? And all of us went up to Brisbane. I remember it was part of it. We had to fly down the river to film something, the Brisbane River.
Yep.
And we were in a private jet.
You're flying a jet?
Well, I wouldn't fly the jet, but we all had to because we all had to do something, all the hosts of Beyond 2000.
Right.
And I was so intimidated to be there with Ian, who's lovely, and his wife Trish, who was one of the producers, and there's Carmel and, all the grown-ups.
Carmel Travers, there's
all
a name.
All the grown-ups. And Simon Reeve and
And
I had only just started. We were the junior burgers.
Yep.
And it was
both wearing matching jumpers, I'd imagine.
Probably.
Regretting those jumpers because it would have been warm.
It was the most thrilling, for me, also terrifying time during joining this new show. But Expo 88 was everything. And if there was a show that had the word technology in it, Beyond 2000 was going to be there.
It was the future, and there was a lot of argy-bargy because at the time Joe Bjelke-Petersen was the Premier of the great state of Queensland, and every other state didn't want a part of Expo 88.
Until it got closer. It was like the Olympics.
But in the early days, they had to sell it to the world, to the Expo 88 idea, so people would invest in it. And we were just on YouTube. That's the beauty of YouTube. We came across this great promotional video of Expo 88.
World Expo 88 may start in Brisbane, but it certainly doesn't end here. And we'll be doing our utmost to ensure that you don't miss out on this international event. The success of World Expo 88 depends on you.
Oh,
no pressure. And then there's got pictures of people windsurfing.
Let me guess, bikini girls?
Bikini girls. There's always a clown in there.
A literal clown?
No, not a Joe Bjelke-Petersen, an actual clown. And, the obligatory shots of bikini girls, drinks with fruit in them and all that sort of stuff. And you're in. And then the opening.
Australia did the opening of the, this is the thing. We all embraced it.
Yep.
They say that this put Brisbane on the map.
Bums on seats. And at the opening, there was none other than Kerry-Ann Kennelly.
Of course.
And Tim Webster
of course.
hosting the opening on TV for the rest of the nation. Curiously, they had daytime fireworks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now that is opened by Sir Lou Edwards. There's the daylight fireworks. I must have been up a ways away. I'm always amazed at those. I'm seeing a lot of smoke at the moment. I can't see too many fireworks, but there's an awful lot of smoke that's going, Linda.
More balloons.
Oh, that's right. They let a bunch of balloons into the sky. But daylight fireworks.
Daylight fireworks?
Just like the place was getting strafed.
The footage looks like it's been bombed.
It looks like Beirut.
Who would have daytime fireworks?
I don't know.
There was also a bit where Tim Webster said, it's been an amazing build-up. I was here yesterday afternoon and people were still around. It was still going. Brisbane was awake in the afternoon.
Well, it used
what
to
a
close
shock.
in the afternoon back in those days. But it did. It put it on the map.
Did you go?
Yes. Went there, and it was the first time I'd ever been to Brisbane in 88, and I thought, what a great city this is. And I actually got to live in Brisbane a few years later, and I really liked it. It's a great city. And that whole area where they developed it at South Bank was pretty cool.
And now South Bank is just extraordinary. There's restaurants. It's great. It's great. It's brilliant. But, everyone kept talking about the New Zealand Pavilion.
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone talked about the New Zealand Pavilion. Johnny Young, they had Johnny Young, Johnny Young of Young Talent Time fame. He was banging on about it.
Everybody, up to 12 million people will pass through this pavilion in the next 6 months because we're at the Cowrie Caves, where children of all sizes are looking over the New Zealand Pavilion. And no wonder, because inside visitors will be shown the mystical Maori legends, and they'll be taken along a moving pathway past some absolutely amazing ice sculptures. Come on, kids, through you come. The New Zealand Pavilion is only one of 72 pavilions here.
It's called an escalator, mate.
A travel-lator.
A moving pathway.
I think you find it's a travel-lator.
A travel-lator.
Escalator goes up.
Children of all sizes?
but I never went in there because the queue was too long.
Everyone kept banging on about it. Actually, I asked Harley about it, and he said
what was in there.
He went in, and a friend of his had designed it, and he said he can't remember what was in. He said maybe some sheep. I said so he went for a perv.
Right.
But I think he said it was just a big celebration of New Zealand. I said, yeah, but what was in there?
What's it? Answer the question.
Mystical pavilion.
It's like when people talk about Red Dog when I was over in Western Australia.
Was he in there?
No, they just say, I say, what did Red Dog do? And they go, oh, Red Dog. And you go, yeah, but okay.
Well, they made a feature film about Red Dog.
But even in the film, the Red Dog doesn't do anything. He just walks around and gets free lifts off people.
That's enough.
Now, they call me cynical.
Maybe we should make a film about the New Zealand Pavilion at Expo.
What did it do?
Would you like to join us in a nostalgia hit, Tales of Expo 88?
Well, specifically, I just want to know what was in the New Zealand Pavilion.
If you can tell us what was in the pavilion, we'd be grateful. But have you got any other tales of... Well, you and Helen went.
We went on a hovercraft.
But also, was that your first outing as boyfriend-girlfriend?
It was a big deal because we travelled up in the car together.
And stayed together. And what did you tell your parents?
Well, they weren't happy with it. My mum was, well, what's going on here?
And what was going on there?
Well, not much, but we stayed at caravan parks and went to Expo 88.
Well, if you could make it juicier than that.
Rode on a hovercraft, a craft that cost us $20, like for the two of us to go on this hovercraft. It was.
Did you think that was a lot?
Yeah. $20. You buy a 3-bedroom house in Queensland for $20 back then.
Tales of Expo 88.
Tribal Drums bidding for this.
Of World Expo 88 depends on you.
Oh, no pressure.
Knock it off, mate.
Podcast. The Tribal Drum is beating Tales of Expo 88.
The success of World Expo 88 depends on you.
Well, let's see if Lizzie stepped up. Hello, Lizzie.
Hi, Amanda. Yes, I did step up. I just left high school in Northern Rivers of New South Wales and at Secretarial College, and I got a job at Expo.
Glamorous.
Which was, I know, very glamorous, at the New South Wales Pavilion, representing this fine state. But I have PTSD now from working there because every time I hear Vivaldi's Four Seasons, I just have this visceral reaction because that was the music that was the part of the New South Wales Pavilion video.
Right.
And now I just cannot hear that music without being back there and trapped in that room.
Was it played on a loop? Is this it, Lizzie?
Wow, that sounds terrible. Like I like Vivaldi.
I can see what's going on in the video when you play that part of the movement. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Lizzie, what was in the New South Wales Pavilion?
Yes.
Right, nothing. It was just the video.
It was just a video. So it was just that. That's all you got.
That's New South Wales. All glamour, no substance.
But the whole thing about it, all the other states, and this is typical of Australia back then, and maybe it is a little, I think we're better at it now, but we just didn't support the other states. And so we said, it's a Queensland thing. Let them just
we'll just put a video on.
Yeah, but
get Lizzie in.
Get Lizzie in there. And that was pretty much it. So New South Wales just didn't care.
Maybe that's why New Zealand cared the most, and that's why their pavilion was great.
So that's all it was, Lizzie. It was you and this music.
Yeah. Correct, that's it. I mean, obviously I might have been part of the feature, but I don't think so. It was herding people in and out. Look at this amazing video. Listen to this amazing music that has nothing to do with Australia or New South Wales.
No, you're quite right.
Vivaldi's a proud Aussie.
What beautiful memories we've brought back for you.
Did you go into the New Zealand Pavilion by any chance?
I did, and much like Harley, I can't remember anything.
Oh, rats.
What was the big deal?
What was the big deal? But you know what was awesome is all of the amazing acts. You mentioned before, Jonesy, like, I think, I'd come from a country town, and here I was, watching Brian Ferry on stage and getting to see Crowded House and getting to see Farnsey and all of these amazing acts. And at the end of every week, going to the piano bar where the Expo band was, playing along with the piano man. It was just, I don't know, it was amazing, certainly for an 18-year-old.
Oh,
yeah, it's a time to be alive.
I'm glad we brought back some good memories as well for you, Lizzie.
I think we need to dig deeper on the New Zealand Pavilion. I just like to, surely someone remembers when they were on the moving walkway.
We'll take more calls from Expo 88. What are your memories of that?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Let's go. That's the old grind. Another day, another dollar.
You know what they say? It's a dirty, rotten job, but someone's got to do it.
Stop gossiping and get back to work.
World Expos are a great thing. Look at the Eiffel Tower, for example. That is because of World Expo in Paris in 1889 was originally designed to be pulled down. It's still there now.
I think Queen Victoria's husband had a lot to do with Expo.
Yeah.
And some incredible new inventions that had never been seen before.
Do they still do it?
That must have been the London Expo. Do they still do Expos?
I think they should.
Bring back the Expo, says the people who don't know whether they're still going or not.
Bring it back. And then Shanghai's going, hello, hello.
Did you see our toilet Expo last year?
What about Brisbane 88? That was Expo 88 was fantastic. And that's what the Tribal Drummer's beating for.
The success of World Expo 88 depends on you.
A lot of pressure there.
Let's see how Pat stepped up to the pressure. Hello, Pat. What are your memories of Expo 88?
Morning, guys. Yeah, I was just, it does bring back a lot of fond memories. Actually, back in 88, I was a Year 7 student over at Benedict College at Auburn. And the brother, it was a Morris Brothers school. The brother Ray at the time, had a dream to take his whole school up there at Brisbane, like in the weeks that it was on. So a couple of forms at a time, we all got the deluxe coach lines from Auburn and made our way up to Brisbane. And it was an amazing experience.
Imagine these days putting holiday kids on a bus overnight.
You'd have to be signing a lot of form. You can't go to a normal excursion. Just like
Yeah, that's right. But you need to tell us, did you go in the New Zealand Expo Pavilion?
Yes.
No, I can remember all that. Yeah, no, it was great.
Did you go in the New Zealand one, Pat?
Passport. You had to stamp your passport with all the pavilions you went to.
Right.
Yeah, it was great.
So specifically,
the New Zealand one.
New Zealand one? Yeah, I remember just a bunch of guys dressed up with, looked like feathers. I was only 12 years old, mate. We were doing the hula like as if they were from Hawaii or something.
Okay.
So a Maori display, I think we're assuming was happening there.
We're doing the hula.
Travelling is so good for your education.
You learn a lot from it, Pat.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you. Brad has joined us as well.
Hello, Brad.
How are you guys?
Great.
Very well. Tell us about your memories.
Oh, look, I was 19. We were all excited. My missus at the time was 5 months pregnant. We're like so stoked, let's go to Brisbane. I had a 120Y station wagon. We had no accommodation, just some pillows, blankets in the back, ready to go.
But Joseph and Mary.
Got ourselves psyched to go. We're supposed to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, slept in. 8 o'clock got up, take off. I lived in Camperdown at the time, which is in the inner city. Got onto the Harbour Bridge full of traffic. Suddenly my car started shaking. Boom, it broke down.
Yeah.
Go to the bonnet. I'd done the hair gasket. The missus just lost it. She was like, I'm never going with you anywhere again. We're stuck in traffic. We didn't get anywhere. That's as far as we got.
Oh.
That was it. You just got over the Harbour Bridge.
Yeah. We didn't get that far in the middle. We had to get towed over to Milson's Point, and that was the end of our trip.
Wow.
I'm never going anywhere with you ever again.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you didn't see the New Zealand Pavilion.
Yeah, you didn't see the hula dance, the New Zealand hula dances, did you, with feathers?
It's such a sign of life, though, is that everyone we've spoken to drove.
Yep, no one flew.
No one flew.
No one flew.
Everyone drove up to Brisbane.
It's easy times.
Thank you, Brad.
And we never knew what happened in the New Zealand
there might have
Pavilion.
been, but
Although
maybe
we knew there was a moving walkway and some hula dances.
Maybe people who went in there were eaten alive, and that's why we don't know.
There
the big mystery.
Of course.
It's the obvious explanation.
I don't think we need to discuss any further.
Jam Nation.
Just before we go to the Jonesy and Amanda Rhymes for the pub test, let's wrap up Tales of Expo 88 with the New Zealand Pavilion. Gemma Rye was just Googling what actually was in the New Zealand Pavilion, because no one can actually give us a definitive answer. Was in there. We've heard that there was hula dances in there.
But he said, give me a break, I was in Year 7.
You said it was a slaughterhouse.
Obviously, no one has survived to tell the tale.
It was a human abattoir and no one came back out alive. Gemma Rye, you've been Googling?
Yeah, so I actually found some goss about what was in there. So there was a Hall of Fame that you'd walk past where you'd see New Zealand's heroes and inventions.
Oh, yeah.
Chronicled in ice. Then you would enter the Theatre of Sensation, which was a moving theatre highlighting New Zealand through the eyes of children. And then you'd exit through a replica glowworm cave.
Replica glowworm cup. I think that was about the glowworms. People used to talk about the glowworms. They'd say, "Did you see the glowworms?"
So they're real glowworms?
No, replica.
Yeah, replica.
It's just little lights. We're easily pleased. What about the queue? And people, what was the queue situation?
Yes, you'd have to queue up for 3 or 4 hours.
Oh.
And then apparently became common folklore by the end of the Expo to do what was called the exposition sprint to the New Zealand Pavilion as soon as it opened at 10 a.m. So everyone would just bolt.
There's glowworms in there.
Well,
get on in.
And hula dances. Thank you,
ice.
Rye.
Thank you.
It's 7:45. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. The government banning vapes. Does this pass the pub test?
This is big news, isn't it? Recreational vaping will be banned. The tax on tobacco products will increase. This is a massive crackdown on what's been seen as a giant loophole in Australian healthcare history. The importation of non-pharmaceutical vaping products is just... We've got vapes that don't... And I'm confused with this. Vapes that don't necessarily have nicotine in them can be sold anywhere. That's
Yes.
what's... And they've got lolly flavours. They're being marketed at children. And this has been a disgrace.
Yeah.
So now those are banned, aren't they? The lolly-ish ones that don't have stuff in them are banned, and the ones with nicotine, if you want those, you've got to get a prescription from your doctor.
Yeah, or you can go to your local shop and speak a bit of side speak and get them. The irony is my wife, who's a smoker, is trying to give up. She recently got onto the vape, but the vape people will never sell her a vape because they think she's a cop.
What, in what way? Because isn't it legal to sell them?
She says, can I get a vape? And they go, no, we don't sell those around here. The little 12-year-old goes, can I get a vape? Yeah, sure, mate.
Because it's illegal to sell them.
Yeah, so that's... So the government is addicted to the revenue that they get from cigarette tax. You look, they're getting $3 billion. They're going to make $3 billion more. And they'll say, we put it back into the healthcare system. They don't put it back into the healthcare system. It goes, it's just money for jam for them. So they're at a situation now, they go, if we ban vapes are like...
Because they get no money from vapes.
Yeah, because you look at Helen, long-time smoker, been smoking for 1,000 years. For the last week and a half, she's been on a vape.
She's what the vapes were designed for, to get people off cigarettes.
So she spends $50 a day, $60 a day on cigarettes. So all of a sudden that revenue's gone.
Right.
And now she's got this vape thing, but now the vapes run out. So she's back on the ciggies again.
See, she was the classic case of who vapes were developed for, is to get people off cigarettes. Instead, what seems to have happened, the majority of people that seem to be taking vapes are kids who wouldn't have taken up smoking in the first place.
And no one knows what the long-term dangers of vaping are. I would have thought it was probably, is it better than smoking for you, vaping? To me,
but if you're going to take it up, you weren't someone who was going to take up smoking necessarily.
No.
But there's the two sides. And you have someone like Helen who was going to smoke vapes, and now that's too hard, has to go to a doctor to get a prescription,
so the
blah,
government's
blah, blah.
pushed her back onto cigarettes. So they get their revenue.
From the other point of view, yes, of course this should be regulated. What do you think? The government banning vapes, does it pass the pub test? 13
WSFM, why don't you give us a call? We'll have that for you. And, hang on, we found someone that went to the New Zealand Expo. We want something better.
They're a zombie.
We want something better than Hawaiian hula dancers. We'll have that for you next. It's 12 to 8.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast. Jonesy and Amanda in the morning. 101.7 WSFM.
This morning we've been talking about Expo 88 and our memories of Expo 88. We do know that it opened with Kerry Ann Kennelly and Tim Webster and daytime fireworks.
That is opened by Sir Lou Edwards. There's the daylight fireworks. I must have been up always awake. I'm always amazed at those. I'm seeing a lot of smoke at the moment. I can't see too many fireworks.
The aerial shots made it look like Brisbane had been bombed.
Brisbane looked like Beirut.
Daylight fireworks.
Who does daylight fireworks?
That's like a joke.
That's the dumbest thing in the history of the world.
The good news is we have found someone.
Well, no one has been able to answer unequivocally what was in the New Zealand Pavilion. Everyone queued up for it for 3 or 4 hours. All we've heard was there some Hawaiian dances.
And when we asked for more details, he said, I don't know, I was in year 7.
Traditional Maori dances, I would imagine. That's all we have.
We've also read... we found on the internet that there were some fake glowworms and inventions encased in ice.
So now we have Matt of Engadine who can give us the definitive answer. Well, what was in the New Zealand Pavilion? Hello, Matt.
G'day, Jonesy and Amanda. How are you going?
Great.
Matt, we've been waiting to hear. What was in the New Zealand Pavilion?
Well, I was 10 years old, and I remember being a huge Footlight Flats fan at the time. Murray Ball's comic
yes.
strip, little book. And it was the dog from Footlight Flats running. You'd walk in, you'd do be a huge lineup. You'd walk in and you'd sit on the back of the sheep, and then there was a video of New Zealand and all the things that have been previously mentioned. But it was run through from the dog from Footlock Flats. He was the MC.
So it was a big film, and the dog was hosting the film.
That's right.
Cartoon dog.
Well, that's great.
But did you also see inventions encased in ice?
I vaguely remember the Maori dancing. I don't remember the ice, but it was. I remember being excited.
Oh, we've lost Matt. Someone's got to him. Someone's killed him.
The slaughterhouse people.
Someone said you've cut off. He said too much.
You've said too much.
Spilled the beans.
Well, the mystery continues.
I'm kind of satisfied.
He got eaten by a glowworm.
We didn't get to the glowworms. Matt, you're a hero. Thank you for being our whistleblower.
Australia salutes you, Matt.
We do.
Jam Nation. We're not gonna take it. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. We're not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy to Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Government banning vapes. Does it pass the pub test?
It's big sweeping changes that are going to be happening. Recreational vaping will be banned. Tax on tobacco products will increase. So it's been said that this is the biggest loophole in Australian healthcare history, that all these vapes have come into the country and being sold without being under the auspices of the Therapeutic Goods Administration. It's very interesting because your wife is a classic example of who the vapes we were told were designed for, people trying to give up smoking. Instead, they've been sold by and large to kids who would never have taken up smoking in the first place, and these are the ones that don't necessarily have nicotine in them, but they've got little lolly flavours, etc., etc. Kids vaping, giving them behavioural issues at school, all kinds of stuff. So is it time to crack down, or is it a pain that if you want to take up vaping to stop smoking, you now have to get a prescription from the doctor?
There's a whole procedure there.
Government banning the vapes. Does it pass the pub test?
They tried to ban smoking as much as they could, and they've just replaced it with vape. So I do think it passes the pub test. I think we should ban them. It's no good for your health. Let's get rid of them.
What people don't realise is that the vapes have just as much dangerous chemicals as cigarettes. There's also nicotine, and nicotine's the issue as well. That's what people are addicted to. So they're getting the nicotine through a vape, not through a cigarette. So it's just as harmful either way with your health.
They totally need to be banned. Their attractive little size that looks like a lipstick makes students think that they're okay to carry around, and they're so pretty and beautiful flavours when they're hiding them in the toilets at school. As a teacher, I need students to realise they're just as damaging on their health as cigarettes, and they are not a toy, and they are not exciting, and it's not fun. Vapes are terrible. Ban them. They need to be gone.
You know, when they introduced vaping, all house fires went down because there's no hot ash or anything for people to fall asleep and start their mattresses catching on fire. So I don't know why the government wants to ban it for.
Gee, that's old school, smoking in bed.
Well, you'd be surprised.
What do you mean?
Well, obviously people do.
Only after sex.
So not at your house?
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Mom!
You are.
Mother's Day, or Mutti's Day, as the Germans say, is just around the corner, and we want to help you out with a last-minute gift.
We've been playing this week. It's called Perfect Mum Match. So we get a mum in, ask her 4 questions about herself, and if her child, who's waiting in a soundproof booth, can then come out and match those answers, it's $1,000 from being late.
Today's mum is Leanne. Leanne has 5 children.
Hello, Leanne.
Hello.
Who did you pick who was going to come in, and did you pick the one who you think knows you best?
Yes, I think so. I'm hoping so. She's the number one.
Oh, the oldest child?
She's the oldest child.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's lived with you the longest.
Oh, she hasn't lived with me for 20 years now.
Well, do you catch up with her a lot? She knows the inner workings of your mind?
Yes, I catch up with her a lot.
So how old is she?
40.
She's 40?
Yeah.
How old are you?
59.
Oh, right, okay. So I was about to say, wow.
Yeah.
So you had her when you were 19?
When I was 19.
And are you a grandma?
Yes.
Oh, look, let's see if we can do something nice for you for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So if Samantha matches all of them $1,000, it's $250 for each correct one. But for you, you've got the easy part. You just have to tell us stuff about you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you ready, Leanne?
Here we go.
Question number 1. Let's lock it in. What's your middle name?
Joy.
Joy.
Lock it in. What is your most embarrassing moment, Leanne?
Oh, there's been many.
What's one Sam might know?
I tripped up the gutter.
Yep.
Landed flat on my face on a big like a big crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sam's aware of this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Fell over the gutter. That's a nice one.
Fell on your face, big
Fell on my
disgrace.
face.
Lock it in.
Fell on face.
Question 3. What's your favourite item of clothing? Do you have a favourite jacket or earrings or something that Sam might know too?
Does Sam ever say to you, "Oh, you're not wearing that again, Mum"?
Because it's your favourite and you wear it all the time.
Oh, I never thought about that. Favourite piece of clothing? I don't know.
Tracky dacks,
I
tracky
stuck
top.
around in my jeans a lot.
What we say,
So-
jeans?
Yeah, yeah.
Mean pair of jeans.
All right, locked in jeans. And what's your biggest nag about your daughter? What do you nag her about the most?
I don't actually nag her about a
you're a
lot.
great
I
mum.
am. No.
Anything you might comment on her about or chat to her about, we can help guide her through this one.
Yeah,
But
something recently.
If you say, you know, would you worry about her kids or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I talk about her kids a lot.
All right.
Okay,
Well, let's
big
lock in her kids. We're not going to lock up her children.
Oh, she might want that sometimes.
All right. Well, we've got
Good-o.
your 4 answers. When we come back, we will have Samantha in here. She hasn't heard any of this, and see how she goes.
Let's see how the perfect mum match goes.
Jam Nation.
You are.
Mother's Day is not this Sunday, it's following.
That's right, you have been warned. We are doing our perfect mum match. We met Leanne earlier. She gave us 4 answers to questions about herself. Let's see if her daughter Samantha knows her mum. Hello, Samantha.
Hi.
Look at you holding hands, aren't you
Aren't
sweet?
you cute? Your mum said before that you were packing it. And I haven't heard the phrase packing it for a billion years.
Yeah, my little sister thinks that she would do better. So
Really?
there's pressure.
Well, let's see if we can show her that you're the right one,
But
Samantha.
you're the oldest, and I'm the oldest out of 4 kids.
Yeah.
And you're the brains of the operation, really. It all comes down to you.
Exactly.
Oh, no pressure.
I'm just saying, that's whether. But Sam knows this.
Well,
she
Sam-
knows, she lives it every day.
Let's see what we can do for you here. Okay, now these are the questions we asked
we go.
Leanne. Question 1. What's your mum's middle name?
Joyce.
Yes, lock it in.
That's easy.
$250 for you. Now, this one, have a think. Your mum had to think a little bit about this one. What's your mum's most embarrassing moment? Something happened where she sort of, what would you say, Brendan?
Fell in an intersection.
Yes.
On her face.
That's
Fell
the
on her
one.
face, big
She
disgrace.
fell on her face in the gutter, and we like that answer very much. Lock it in. You've got $500.
Oh, look at this. It's a doddle.
Question number 3. What is your mum's favourite item of clothing? What does she wear a lot? If she said, because she wasn't sure if she had a favourite, but she said you'll usually find her wearing
Jeans.
Yes! $750. You've done it, Samantha. We've got one more question.
A mean pair of jeans. Do you wear jeans? Can I just ask, do you wear jeans around the house? Because there's an article out at the moment that people don't wear jeans around the house.
They don't wear them at home because they're not comfy.
because they're not comfy. But I like jeans because they're quite hard wearing, and you can wear them around the house and do jobs and stuff in them.
No, I don't. I
No.
put them on when I go out.
I'm a bit the same. I'll
They're
put on
going out.
pyjama pants when I get home. And if something gets delivered at the door,
Amanda,
bad luck.
At your wedding, you were wearing jeans, weren't you?
No. Pyjama
A
pants.
mean pair of jeans.
All right, we've got one more question for you, Samantha. Let's see if we can bring it around to
come on.
$1,000.
Let's wrap it up.
This is what we asked your mum. What does your mum nag you about the most? Or what does she talk to you about the most?
Probably my kids.
Yes! $1,000. So tell your sister, Sucko, you
Yeah,
did
you
it.
nailed it, man. In your face. You're the king of the world, or queen. Celebrate your mum with Bingley and their huge range of great gift ideas. Head to Bingley today. Bingley, better living every day. Leanne and Sam, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well done, you two. Have a
Thank
great
you.
Mother's Day.
We will.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
And we are up and running.
It's so surreal travelling along and you see the billboards advertising MasterChef and Jocks on Frillo.
I got such a shock yesterday. I saw him on a bus and I didn't know. It's thrilling to see it and think, oh, that's right, it's terrible.
There's a lot of reports surfacing about Jock, this other latest one is that he was suffering from bowel cancer, but no one knew about it.
His friends have disputed that.
I've got no idea. I really feel for his family. I feel for Lauren, his wife, and his little kids, because they would have been flying back from Italy. Imagine that flight, coming from Italy back to Australia. What a dreadful flight. And then I feel for just everyone, the TV show MasterChef. What happens with that? You know, do you just... People are saying it should wait till 2024 to go to air. You know, it's
tricky because you'd want to see him alive. Mm-hmm. You want to see him on TV. You want to see the energy in his face and his performance. But it's heartbreaking at the same time. And can you watch that show with an open heart and enjoy it? Can you enjoy that show?
I think you could enjoy it. You know, you watch a movie. Like Paul Walker, he died in the Fast and the Furious franchise, and they didn't even kill off his character. They kept his character alive. And then him and Dom separate, and they go their separate ways at the end.
I think they should run it. But obviously there are a lot of decisions to be made. I know they were saying that the executives are going through the shows to make sure that, just check that,
you've got to
throwaway things aren't said that might have a different context now. And I know that they want to obviously consult with his family.
We're in this business. If I had a TV show that I'd filmed and it was all done and then I died, I want you to run that show. I would want you to run it.
I'd say he would rather it was never seen.
I'd be going, run the show.
But it's not your call in a way. It's the call
I'm just making it clear now.
But it's the call of your loved ones,
yeah.
There's one or two, who are watching it as to how they feel. It's how it affects the people who are left behind, not the person who's gone.
Helen would say, what sort of money's in it?
And does he have his clothes on?
Does he get money?
Is he dancing?
It's tricky.
Jam Nation.
I'm so lonely, so lonely.
No need to feel sad and blue. Let Jonesy and Amanda find love for you.
Married at First Sight left us all scarred about what true love is. Is it about getting an Instagram following? Is it about being on OnlyFans? No, it's not.
No, it's not. There are sincere people, and we're really tapping into a rich seam of them who are looking for love. Lots of people have been treated really badly, and men and women. So let's hook them all up. Let's meet Kate today.
Hello, Kate.
Good morning, guys.
Now, Kate, you're 40 years old. It says here that you're a single mum of two by choice, but you have been married. So tell us what happened.
My ex-husband, who we would have been married 20 years if it had been through this year, but he accidentally had a horrible accident where he fell into someone else's at a work party, and that was it for that. So. Yeah.
So you were married, and then your husband
had it off at the work party.
Had an affair, and was it just an affair, and it all ended then?
Yeah, I went. Yeah, that's it. I'm out. I'm done.
And fair enough.
And thought, that's okay. I'll find someone else. Blah blah blah. And it turns out I actually have shocking taste in men, where they all just turn out to be married.
So what else has happened?
So I was in a long-term relationship for a couple of years thinking, okay, this is the one. We're going to have kids. We're going to have a family. And, it turns out that he was also married with kids. And I didn't know about it until right at the end. So,
Kate.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible. So then how did you come to have children?
So I then decided that I've always wanted to have kids, or kid, as it turns out, now turns out kids. And I called IVF Australia and I went, I want to be a mum. And they went, let us help you. And 5 years later, I had my daughter, who's now 5. And then 2.5 years later, I had my son, who's now 2.
With a donor who's not part of your life?
No, not at all. Just his DNA, I suppose.
Okay. I liked how you said here your hobbies range from washing the sheets and vacuuming to watching Netflix and reading books. You sound like a really good catch that you actually have a nesting instinct in there.
Yeah, you would think by what I do in my spare time that I just really enjoy washing and cleaning and vacuuming, but don't get a lot of spare time, hence the need for Tinder, which has turned out to be a fail, a fail.
And tell us about Tinder, because Amanda and I don't know about Amanda, but I have no idea about Tinder.
No, I don't either.
I have no idea about Tinder. So how does it work for you on Tinder?
Look, a lot of, I guess because I'm a woman, I got a lot of interest, but a lot of that interest stems to, hi, how are you, sort of thing. And the next question is, what's your favourite position?
Oh.
And I'm like, really? yeah, that's what we're going to.
Wow, so that's like your follow-up question to how are you?
So how are you? What's your favourite position?
Oh.
Yeah, it's great.
So you're looking for
quality out
something
there.
more than just sexual?
Yeah, that'd be great. But just to get to know someone and go out with someone and just, I have a good social life. I have plenty of friends, but just no one to share those happy moments with. If something happens with the kids, I want to tell someone about it. I want to share that with someone and go to a movie or go to a show and not go by myself. But
So you want someone that's not married with 3 kids?
that'd be the ideal. Yeah.
Well, Kate, you sound lovely.
Good on you,
So
Kate.
you're in the
We
mix.
like you.
We're loving meeting all of you. And if you'd like to join, please go to our website to get all the information and tell us about yourself.
Good on you, Kate. We're on the case.
Oh, thank you. Amazing.
Carry on.
Jam Nation. WSFM's 50K 10-4 payday.
All right. You should do it. Try it.
All right.
All right.
I sound like Wolfman Jack.
Wolfman Jack.
Remember when you pretended to be him?
For some reason, the brains that were running this station many years ago decided to put Wolfman Jack old tapes of his show.
Because he died many years before.
On late at night. And then one day we got an invitation to an event and it was for Wolfman Jack. So I rang up the lady and I said, all right, it's the Wolfman. I want to come along to your event.
All right. What time do you think you're going to get there?
Can I bring a friend? I want to bring my
Who's
friend.
that?
I want to bring Elvis Presley, the big O.
She was very
Kurt
confused.
Cobain. And she went, now his name is Kurt. Jeanette is in Blackheath.
Hello, Jeanette.
Hello, Jonesy and Amanda. How are you today?
Very well. Let's see if we can get you $1,000. What songs were played at 10, 2 and 4 yesterday? Let's start with 10 a.m.
Okay, Cold Chisel, Flame Tree.
Best Chisel song ever.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Love that one. All right, what did you hear at 2 o'clock?
Toto from Africa.
Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah.
And at 4 o'clock, did you play another one of my faves? What was it?
Steve Miller Band, Abracadabra.
Yes, you did.
I'll reach out and grab you.
Wow.
You can reach out and grab $1,000 right now, Jeanette. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Look at you doing all the DJ pat.
Have I upset you now?
Yeah, well, that's my material.
Okay, I'm going to bring it home.
Stop it. Thank you, Jeanette. Very good you.
Good day.
Good day to you.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
WSFM. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. So my finger slipped on the microphone button there. You've got to be careful.
Because we'd hate to hear you speak.
Well, no, what would happen if you sometimes you slip, but you don't know if it's on or off, and then you start, with some tirade or something about someone?
Sure. Why wouldn't I? I do also know when the red light comes on, it means don't have a tirade about someone.
Put out Mox, mostly sunny, 25 degrees in the city, 24 in our west. Right now it's 18 degrees, it's 7 to 9.
Are you all right?
Should have the mic off.
Come on now, sing out.
Wolfman Jack's thrown
For
it.
the goodies get together.
You can win $20,000 cash thanks to Heron Forbes Machinery House. Download the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone and record your ghoulie. Mox!
Because you've never made a mistake.
Never. What have we got?
You know what gets my ghoulies? You're busting to go. You go in and you flip the lid up. Everything's all in, ready to go. And the cord in your trackies goes into a knot. That's what gets my ghoulies.
Yeah, and the flow's starting to come.
What happened? Wet your pants.
Yeah. Allegedly.
What else have we got?
You know what gets my ghoulies? People that can't put a shopping trolley back in its allocated spot. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shopping trolleys lined up next to my car. I am probably 4 metres away from the please leave your trolleys here. It's not that hard, people. It really isn't. It's a bloody 4-step trip. Just do it.
Do it. Just do it like I do. I always do it. And sometimes the benefits.
Oh, you found a left behind cooked chicken that you
Steaming
stole.
hot, piping hot chicken. Someone had left it. And I feel bad because that person put their trolley back. But there
Look
was
at
the
the rewards
chicken.
they got.
The rewards.
Would you take any big hot steaming bag of anything that was found in a trolley, Brendan?
If I get a steaming hot bag,
Taking that home. That looks interesting.
I'm going to enjoy that.
And it's free.
Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, download the iHeartRadio app and press the microphone to record your ghoulie. It's 5 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a double pass to Culture Club. Culture Club's coming to the Kudos Bank Arena September 8. Tickets are on sale from Ticketek thanks to TEG Live.
You also get a Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and 18th birthday key ring, which is pretty cool.
Tim Ross was on the show. He's got a new show called Rosso 88, a nod to Expo 88. We had massive flashbacks. Tribal Drum was beating for Tales of Expo 88.
The success of World Expo 88 depends on you.
We were chatting a lot about the New Zealand Pavilion.
Because no one went to it because the queue was too long.
It seems that everyone heard about it. No one went there. I had a theory that it was a slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
That anyone who went in never came out.
Yeah, no one rang up to back that theory.
Oh, well, how could they? They'd all been murdered.
But then, and then I got concerned because Matt from Engadine called through.
Or did he?
Well, I was 10 years old, and I remember being a huge Foot Flats fan at the time. Murray Ball's comics.
Yes.
And it was the dog from Foot Flats running you. You'd walk in, you'd do your huge lineup, you'd walk in, and you'd sit on the back of the sheep. And then there was a video of New Zealand and all the things that have been previously mentioned, but it was run through from the dog from Foot Flats. He was the MC.
So it was a big film, and the dog was hosting the film.
That's right.
Cartoon dog.
Well, that's great.
But did you also see inventions encased in ice?
I vaguely remember the Maori dancing. I don't remember the ice, but it was. I remember being excited.
And then they've lost Matt. They got to him.
They got to him.
They got to
the New Zealand Pavilion people got to him. He'd said too much.
Now being turned into bratwurst, which is being served up at the German Pavilion.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ugly Phil's up next with the $50,000 10-4 payday.
We'll be back tonight from 6 o'clock for Jam Nation.
Mock. See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.